Yeah, I guess probably the biggest thing that's surprised me, I guess like I felt so good in rehab and done all the work and, you know, you think it somewhat prepares you for when you get out, but I think just dealing with life, dealing with life's problems and stuff is without drinking. That was probably the biggest one for me. It took me a while to work on the stuff that was actually causing me to drink. That led me to drink. The stigma around it. I was really kind of the first person amongst my group of friends, and even the extended group of friends that have ever put their hand up and admitted that I needed, I needed some assistance, I needed some help. So when I got out, I didn't know who knew, I didn't know who knew, I didn't know what they were saying about me. Reached out to the construction industry. Was that going to stop me from getting a job moving forward and all that kind of stuff? But
Right.
so I have such a different mindset on all that stuff now. It doesn't bother me. I don't run around telling people, but if I can sense, or if anyone speaks to me and asks me about it, if I can sense there's an issue with them or their partner, I'm the first one to say, look, here's my number. Tell them to give me a call and reach out. Terry's an absolute gentleman. I have a lot of time for Terry. I think Terry's a very, very wise man, and any opportunity you get to sit down and listen to Terry is time definitely well spent for sure. Very, very smart guy. Very knowledgeable about uh, alcoholism and other addictions, and also it's good to hear it coming from a clinical point of view as well, to actually find out some of the sciences and stuff behind this stuff, because there's reasons and triggers why these things, why people like myself, trauma and stuff like that come into play. And it's nice to hear it from someone like Terry, who knows what he's talking about, one, and he's also a very non-judgmental character as well, so very easy to talk to. Working with you, Gary, has been absolutely sensational, mate. Honestly, like I said, I didn't have anyone else to lean on. We were in different countries when I came back, but whenever I called, you always answered. Whenever I text, you always returned the text. Even the first time when I busted, it was very hard for me to hear it, but the advice you gave me was go get yourself into a meeting, and I'll always remember that. I know that I went to that meeting feeling terrible about myself, super guilty, but as suggested by yourself, I went and did the meeting, and I came out, and I actually felt like a different person, just small little tips like that really just, I feel, was instrumental in getting me to where I am today. Because if I didn't connect with you and get that advice, where would that have left me? I would have been without a meeting, or I would have been without anyone to really lean on that's been through this. So yeah, you've been an absolute gentleman to work with, Gary, and I really appreciate everything you've ever done for me.